Good morning, everyone. This is my lecture number 4 of chapter 16, Playing with Numbers, and this is mathematics class of grade 8. Let us see today's key points. In this lecture, first of all, we will be revising the concept of the divisibility test by 2, 3, 5, and 9. And then we will be learning the test of divisibility by 4, 6, 7, 8, 10 and 11. In the previous lecture, dear children, we have learnt the test of divisibility by 2, 3, 5 and 9. Now in this lecture, we will be learning the test of divisibility by 4, 6, 7, 8, 10 and 11. Let us revise first. What is the divisibility rule of 2? How will I come to know whether the given number is divisible by 2 or not? So, to find out whether a given number is divisible by 2 or not, we need to check the units digit. That is, a number is divisible by 2 if its last or units digit is divisible by 2. That is, if its last units digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Just we need to look at the units digit of the given number, and if it is any of these, that is it can be either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 2. Each of the numbers 150, 292, 384 is divisible by 2. Dear children, you can see very clearly that all these numbers are having the last digit or the units digit as 0, 2, 8 and so we can say the given numbers are divisible by 2. Then we have learned the divisibility rule of 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. So, how we will be checking whether the given number is divisible by 3 or not? By adding the digits, we can come to know whether the given number is divisible by 3 or not. If the sum of the digits of a given number is divisible by 3, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 3. For example, this is the number given to you and you need to check whether the given number is divisible by 3 or not. Since the sum of the digits, we need to take the sum of the digits, like here in this case it will be 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 6 is equal to 24, which is divisible by 3. Now coming to the divisibility rule by 9. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. As in case of 3, it was if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then we can say that number is divisible by 3. In case of 9, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then we can say the given number is divisible by 9. For example, this is the number we need to find, or this number is divisible by 9. How can we say this? Let us find out. Since the sum of the digits, that is 6 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8 is equal to 27, which is divisible by 9. So we can say that given number is divisible by 9. This is proved by the divisibility test that this number is divisible by 9. Now coming to the divisibility rule by 5. What is that rule? A number is divisible by 5 if its last or units digit is 0 or 5. If a number is having the last digit as 0 or 5, then we can say that the number is divisible by 5. The last digit means units digit, the digit at ones place or the digit at units place. So each of the numbers like 250, 585, 1040 is divisible by 5 because all these numbers are having their last or the units digit as 0 or 5. Simple as this. Now coming to the main topic of lecture 4, that is we will be learning now the test of divisibility by 4, 8, 6, 7, 9, 10 and 11. 9 we have already studied. So we will be studying up here about 4, 6, 8, 7, 10 and 11. Now coming to the divisibility rule by 4, how we will find out whether a given number is divisible by 4 or not. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last two, that is the digit at units place and the digit at tens place, is divisible by 4. For example, here we can say this is the number which is divisible by 4. How can we say that this number is divisible by 4? Here the digit at units and tens place is 36. So, which is divisible by 4? So, we can say that the given number is divisible by 4. Since the number formed by last two digits is 36, which is divisible by 4, so we can say that the given number is divisible by 4. We are taking the second example. Here this is the number. This number is not divisible by 4. How can we say that this is not divisible by 4? As the divisibility rule of 4 says, a number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by last two, that is units digit and tens digit, is divisible by 4. In this case, if I look at the number formed by the units and tens digit, I will be getting the number as, what is that number? 82. So, is 82 divisible by 4? No. So, we can say that this number is not divisible by 4. Since number formed by last two digits is 82, which is not divisible by 4, so this is not divisible by 4, or the given number is not divisible by 4. Now, coming to the divisibility by 8, what is the divisibility rule of 8 says? A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by last three digits, that is units digit, tens digit and hundreds digit, is divisible by 8. If the number formed by last three units, tens and hundreds digit is divisible by 8, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 8. Let us say this, take this example. This is divisible by 8. This number is divisible by 8. How can we say that this number is divisible by 8? Dear children, if you observe, the number formed by the digit at units place, tens place and the digit at hundreds place is 56. This is the number formed by these three digits. Is 56 divisible by 8? Yes, definitely 56 is divisible by 8. So, we can say that since the number formed by last three digits is 56, which is divisible by 8, so we can say the given number is divisible by 8. It's very simple. Just you need to know the divisibility rule and you will be able to find out whether the given number is divisible by 8 or not. Similarly, in case of second example, this is not divisible by 8. How can we say that this is not divisible by 8? If I talk about the number formed by the digit at units place, tens place and hundreds place, what is that number? It is 148. So, is 148 divisible by 8? No, it is not divisible by 8. So, we can say that given number is not divisible by 8. I hope with the help of these two examples, it is clear how to find out whether a given number is divisible by 8 or not. Now, divisibility by 6. Dear children, how can you write 6? It can be written as 2 into 3. So, in this case, when a number is to be tested whether it is divisible by 6 or not, you are supposed to check the divisibility of the given number by 2 as well as by 3 both. It is not the case that if it is divisible by 2, then you will say that it is divisible by 6. You are supposed to check the divisibility of the given number by 2 and 3 both. It should be divisible by 2 as well as it should be divisible by 3. Then only it can be said that it is divisible by 6. Let us see now. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 as well as by 3. So, For example, this given number is divisible by 6. How can we say that this is divisible by 6? Let us find out now. First of all, we need to check the divisibility by 2 and then by 3, and then we can say that the given number is divisible by 6. Since last digit of the given number is 2 and we know that divisibility rule of 2 says a number is divisible by 2 if its last or the units digit is divisible by 2, or it can be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Here in this case, then in this number, the last digit is 2, which is divisible by 2. So we can say the given number is divisible by 2. So verification is being done for the divisibility of 2. But we need to check the divisibility by 3 also. So the last digit of given number is 2. So it is divisible by 2. Also, the sum of the digits. What is the divisibility rule of 3? The divisibility rule of 3 says that a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. So, here to find whether the given number is divisible by 3, what we have done? We have taken the sum of the digits. Sum of the digits, what is it? 5 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2, it is giving you 12, which is definitely divisible by 3. So, it is divisible by 3. Simple as this. I hope with the help of this example, it is clear to you how to check whether a given number is divisible by 6 or not. Therefore, the given number is divisible by 6. Now, divisibility rule of 7. Divisibility rule of 7 and 11. These are very important, and dear children, please pay a little more attention while understanding the divisibility rule of 3 and 7 and 11. So let us see what does this rule say. A number is divisible by 7 if the difference of sums of the digits in alternate blocks of 3 digits from right to left is divisible by 7. What does this statement mean? A number is divisible by 7 if the sum of the difference of the sums of digits in alternate blocks of 3 digits from right to left is divisible by 7. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Consider this example. Dear children, you are supposed to make the blocks of 3 digits starting from right to left. Starting from right to left, I am underlining the digits of the alternate blocks of the 3 digits starting from right to left. First of all, we will be starting from right to left. It will be 272. This is first block. Leave this 911. Then what will be the next block? It will be 532. And then 47. The underlined ones will be under one block. What I have done, I have just marked the blocks of the 3 digits starting from right to left. The first block is 272. Then I have left 3 digits, that is 911. I have left. Then second is 532. 272 and 532, they will be added. 911 and 47, they will be added separately, and then their difference will be taken. Okay, first of all, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to make the blocks of 3 digits starting from right to left. From right to left I am starting. 272 is the one block. Then I have left 3 digits. Then 532 is in the same block in which 272 I need to take, and 47 is left now. So, how will you proceed? The sum of the digits in alternate blocks of 3 digits. Alternate blocks of 3 digits I have taken. So, it will be 272 plus 532. Total will be 804. And then 911 and 47. These were left. These I have not ticked out. So, you are supposed to subtract now 958 and 804. If the difference is divisible by 7, then you can say the number is divisible by 7, like this. Their difference is 958 minus 804. It is equal to 154, which is divisible by 7. So, the given number is divisible by 7. So, dear children, I am explaining once again. First of all, you are supposed to make the blocks of alternate you are supposed to make alternate blocks of 3 digits from right to left. 272 I have taken one block, then I have left 911, and then 532 will be along with 272. 272 plus 532, they will be added together, they will be giving you 804, and then 911 and 47 will be added, that will be giving you 958, and then their difference is taken, that is equal to 154, which is divisible by 7. Then you can say the given number is divisible by 7. Consider this another number. What is the rule? What does the rule says? I need to take the difference of sum of the digits in alternate blocks of 3 digits from right to left. Let us make the blocks now. The sum of the digits in alternate blocks of 3 digits from right to left are, first block is 192, I am putting a tick mark. Second, I am leaving 793. Then next block is 805. I have added these two, and then 793 plus 6, that will be equal to 799. Total will be equal to 799. Then I need to take the difference, that is 997 minus 799. It will give you 198, which is not divisible by 7. So dear children, I am explaining once again what I have done. First of all, I need to make the blocks 192 and 805. I have taken the alternate blocks of 3 digits from right to left, and then I have added them. It will be 997, and then 793 plus 6, that will be equal to 799, and then I have taken their difference, that is equal to 198, which is not divisible by 7. So we can say the given number is not divisible by 7. The given number is not divisible by 7. Now divisibility by 10, this is very simple. Like the divisibility rule of 5 is simple, likewise it is similar to divisibility rule of 5. Now let us see the divisibility by 10. A number is divisible by 10 if its last or units digit is 0. Simple as this. If you see a number whose last or the units digit is 0, then you can directly straightforward say that it is divisible by 10. So each of the numbers 250, 1040 is divisible by 10 because their last or the units digit is 0. Whereas none of the numbers 239, 1576 and 23458 is divisible by none of the numbers is divisible by 10. So a number is divisible by 10 if its last or the units digit is 0, then you can straightforward say that the given number is divisible by 10. Coming to the divisibility by 11, this is again an important rule which you should learn very properly and which you should understand it very properly. There are two methods to find the divisibility by 11. Whatsoever you think it is convenient or you are thinking that it is more easy for you, that method you can opt. I am telling you both the methods. Any of these you can do or follow. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference of sum of the digits at odd places starting from units place and sum of the digits at even places starting from tens place is either 0 or divisible by 11. This method I think you must have learnt in your previous class also. I am repeating this method rule. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference of sum of the digits at odd places starting from units place and the sum of the digits at even places starting from tens place is either 0 or divisible by 11. Dear children, first of all you are supposed to take the sum of the digits at odd places. This is what it is written over here, and then sum of the digits at even places, and then you are supposed to take their difference. It should be either 0 or divisible by 11. This is the rule. Let us see whether this is not divisible by 11. This is clearly written that it is not divisible by 11. How can we say that it is not divisible by 11? Let us check. Sum of the digits at odd places. Dear children, what you are supposed to do? First of all, start giving the numbers to the digits starting from units place. From this 7, start giving numbering to the digits. So it will be starting from 7, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. From units place, you need to start giving the numbers to the digits, and then you will come to know which digits are at odd places and which digits are at even places. So sum of the digits at odd places, it is 7 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5, that is equal to 20. Sum of the digits at even places is 1 plus 9 plus 8 is equal to 18. Then their difference, which is equal to 2, which is not divisible by 11. Let us understand this once again. I am explaining this again. Now, dear children, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to start giving the numbers to the digits starting from units place, and then you will come to know which digits are at odd places and which digits are at even places. Here in this example, in this case, 7, 2, 6 and 5, these are the digits at odd places, so you have taken their sum as 20. And then you have taken the sum of the digits at even places, that is 1 plus 9 plus 8, that is giving you 18. Then you are supposed to take their difference. It will be 20 minus 18, that is equal to 2, and which is not divisible by 11. So it is verified that this number is not divisible by 11. Method 2. What is this method? A number is divisible by 11 if the sum of the digits in blocks of 2 digits from right to left is divisible by 11. Simply, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to take the sum of the digits in blocks of 2 digits from right to left. Starting from right to left, you are supposed to take the sum of the digits in blocks of 2 digits. And if that is divisible by 11, their sum is divisible by 11, then you can say the given number is divisible by 11. Like for this, let us consider this example. Here, you are supposed to take the sum of the digits in blocks of 2 digits starting from right to left. So, 82 will be on this one block, 80 will be another one, and 91. You are supposed to take their sum. Sum of the digits in blocks of 2 digits from right to left, that is 82 plus 80 plus 91, which is equal to 253, which is divisible by 11. So the given number is divisible by 11. Simple as this. Simply this method is, I think, simple, or you can opt method 1 also if you have understood that. You can opt method 2 also. Either of the two methods you can do or follow, whatsoever you feel it is more comfortable, or you have understood which method in a more effective manner, that method can be used by you in the questions. So coming to the homework questions from NCERT, you are supposed to complete exercise 16.2 in homework notebook. So dear children, today we have learnt the divisibility rule by 11. There are two methods. So I am repeating the methods. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference of the sum of the digits at odd places starting from units place. This is very important to note. Starting from the units place, you are supposed to give the numbers to the digits, and then you will come to know which digit is at odd place and which digit is at even place. And then you are supposed to take the sum of the digits at even places, and then if their difference, that is the difference of sum of the digits at odd places and sum of the digits at even places, if that difference is either 0 divisible by 11, then you can say that the given number is divisible by 11. Method 2 is a number is divisible by 11 if the sum of the digits in blocks of 2 digits from right to left is divisible by 11. Then you can say that the given number is divisible by 11. Likewise, we have learned the divisibility rule by 7 and divisibility rule by 8 also. 4, 6, a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 as well as by 3, both the numbers. Then only we can say that the given number is divisible by 6. Coming to the homework questions solution of exercise 16.2. Question number 1 is, if 21y5 is a multiple of 9 where y is a digit, what is the value of y? It is clearly written that given number is a multiple of 9 And for this, you need to be aware, you should be aware about the divisibility rule of 9. What is the divisibility rule of 9? A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Simple as this. Now here in this question number 1, we need to use this divisibility rule. How we will be using it? Let us see now. For a number to be divisible by 9, sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. This is what I told you. This is the divisibility test. This is the rule. So, taking the sum of the digits, it will be 2 plus y plus 2 plus 1 plus y plus 5 is equal to 8 plus y, which should be divisible by 9. So, I need to write or take that value of y, so that if I will be adding it to 8, the sum should be divisible by 9. This is possible when 8 plus y is equal to, you are supposed to write the multiples of 9 here. So it will be 9, it can be equal to 9, 18, 27 likewise. So putting 8 plus y is equal to 9, this is what we want. So y is equal to 1. You can put the hit and trial, you can use the hit and trial method, or you can put it equal to 9. Here I have done like this, 8 plus y is equal to 9, or you can assume that what should be added to y, so that the sum, what should be written in place of y, so that if I add it to 8, the sum should be 9. Obviously y should be 1. You can write this method this way also, or you can assume like the way I am telling you and directly write that y is equal to 1. But if you are in the exam, as you are supposed to write the complete steps, you are supposed to write it completely. So like this you are supposed to write down in your notebooks also. So 8 plus y is equal to 9, which is equal to y is equal to 1. Since y is a digit, but the condition is y should be a single digit. So therefore y is equal to 1. Hence the value of y is equal to 1. Simple as this. Question number 2. If 31z5 is a multiple of 9, again this is the question in which you are supposed to use the divisibility rule of 9. And it is given that if 31z5 is a multiple of 9 where z is a digit, what is the value of z? You are supposed to find the value of the unknown variable, that is z, here in this equation. So for a number to be divisible by 9, sum of its digit should be divisible by 9. So likewise we have done in question number 1, we are supposed to take the sum of the digits. Sum of the digits is 3 plus 1 plus z plus 5, that is equal to 9 plus y. What we have taken? I have taken the sum of the digits. So it will be 9 plus z, which should be divisible by 9. This is possible when 9 plus z is equal to 9, 18 or 27. I have written the multiples of 9. So if I put 9 plus z is equal to 9, what is the value of z? It will be 0. If I put 9 plus z is equal to 18, what will be the value? Z will be equal to 9. And likewise, if I put 9 plus z is equal to 27, what will be the value of z? It will be 18. But I want a single digit, so it can be 0 or 9. Let us see. Z is equal to 0, 9 or 18. Since z is a digit, therefore z is equal to 0 or 9. What I have done? I have put first of all 9 plus z equal to 9. Then I will be getting 0. In the second case, what I have done? I have put 9 plus z equal to 18. Then I will be getting 9 in this case. Simple as this. Hence the value of z is either 0 or 9. Question number 3. If 24x is a multiple of 3. Now this is the question of multiple of 3 where x is a digit. What is the value of x? You are supposed to tell the value of x. For a number to be divisible by 3, sum of its digits should be divisible by 3. We need to tell whether the given, it is given to us that this given number 24x is a multiple of 3 and we need to find the value of x, and we know the divisibility rule of 3. What does it say? A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. So taking the sum of the digits, it is 2 plus 4 plus x is equal to 6 plus x, which should be divisible by 3. This is possible when 6 plus x is equal to 3, 6, 9 or 12. Like I have done in the previous case, here also I will be doing the same. I will be putting first 6 plus x equal to 3, then 6 plus x equal to 6, then 6 plus x equal to 9, and then 6 plus x equal to 12. Likewise, I will be able to get the value of different values of x. Here in this case, I need to tell the 4 values of x. So we will be able to get the 4 values of x. So like I have told you, for x 6 plus x is equal to 3, x will be 3 minus 6, which is equal to minus 3. For 6 plus x is equal to 6, x is equal to 0. X plus 6 plus x is equal to 9, you will be getting x as 3. 6 plus x is equal to 12, x is equal to 12 minus 6, which is equal to 6. Likewise, you can keep on equating the values or the multiples of 3 to the 6 plus x, and you will be keep on getting the values of x. So since x is a single digit number, the sum of the digits can be 6, 9 or 12 or 15. Thus, the value of x comes to 0 or 3 or 6 or 9 respectively. Dear children, I hope you have understood that you are supposed to put the equation or the sum, basically the sum which you have which you got after solving the given number, like 6 plus x, that should be put equal to 3. 6 plus x should be equal to 6. 6 plus x should be equal to 9. Likewise, if you will keep on putting, you will be getting different values of x. Thus, x can have its value as any of the 4 different values, that is, it can be 0, 3, 6 or 9. So thank you so much. Do like our video and please do subscribe our channel. And dear children, I hope on the basis of the concepts being told to you in this lecture, you will be able to solve exercise 16.2 in your homework notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.